Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Strike it. Strike it.
A man coming off a washout 2021, it's Travis Etienne. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Running out of the gun with Etienne. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Our game here, the Vikings and Eagles, the second of 2 on this Monday night. The Titans and Bills kicked off a little over an hour ago up in Buffalo. This, our only Monday night doubleheader of the season, but touchdown, Vikings! They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. But Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Mayfield looks to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The Eagles at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Gets it out wide to Davis-Price. Touchdown, Eagles! Ty Davis-Price with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Love now to pass on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the option, here's Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
On 2nd and 11 now. Love. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
19.
First down, love to pass. Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Mayfield. They'll get this out to Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. On the right side, this is Miller. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down, Mayfield. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there is never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 45 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Love looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for Minnesota. 45 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Etienne going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the picket, that's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Following the interception, Love escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Set, ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Yellow, blue. Eagle, blue. Set.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Mike Evans. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Vikings continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Play fake. Mayfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. A fairly short kick from the 14, and he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now Mayfield. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 30-yard play on third. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to... Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. Catch is made here by Herb Smith Jr. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Mayfield keeps it himself. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Baker Mayfield, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Love. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
To throw again on second down. Love. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw now, here's Love. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Love to throw for it on 4th. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
560. Trouble 38. Black ultra.
Love, they go play action now. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Love from the gun. Jones has it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. ETN up the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Love. This is caught by Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, set. Let's go. Full set.
They'll run with ETN. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
10 cycles. Good, 62.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run with ETN. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It's a decent gain on the ground. Call it 6, but it still leaves him with a ways to go on 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Steps away to his left. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It got his man complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield locates Kamara on the out route. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Kamara is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
Ready.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
On second down, ETN once more. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Love looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Watch it. Big.
On 4th down, Love. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Mayfield keeps it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Baker Mayfield with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Here we go.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Love. Dancing to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point right down the middle. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Baker. And this one is incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Here's Love. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing.